Hey, what's up team? Team Lead here again, and today I'm going to show you a very amazing cool feature on Windows 10. Yeah, you heard me right, cool amazing feature on Windows 10 which you can use and have the amazing experience of Windows and Ubuntu working in tandem. Can you imagine that? Can we make some explosive effects? Yeah, so let me give you a little bit of backstory. In the olden days, well, more like Windows 7 and such days, it was mainly only a few possibilities available. So possibility number one, you dual boot, meaning you have certain parts of your hard disk drive reserved for Linux system and other parts reserved for Windows. That was one way to do it. The second way, just have Linux machine as the different. For example, if your daily driver is Windows and your work driver is Linux machine. That was possibility number two. And possibility number three was to have this emulated experience on Windows. So at least for me, it was really amazing to use this tool Cygwin, and I have been using it for quite some time now. Why? For the same reason that sometimes I need to do things on my Linux servers. So for example, like SSH, connect to them, push some data in and out, and I don't really want to have different terminals for that, and I don't want to have dual booting for that. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention there's also a possibility to have virtualized machine as well. But I digress. The idea here is quite simple. I want to have as simple as possible ability to do Linux stuff on Windows, and for the longest time Cygwin was the way to go. So if you go to their website, as you can see, it's a poor looking website, definitely made by backend people, but the cool thing is it's very straightforward. You just download that exe file, you run it, you select what kind of things you want to get added to your Linux environment, so to speak. Not a real environment, obviously more like terminal like environment, and that's it. But a lot of buts here. What you can do on Windows 10 with one of the features built in, which really blew my mind, is you just press this window button and you just say Ubuntu, right? And it shows like an app, and when you click on this, you go to the store and you just download it, and for the very first time you see a screen and that's it. It installs and you get this amazing console window. Let me make that a little bit bigger for you. And this is essentially your environment, and you can do a lot of stuff here. So isn't that amazing? Yeah, I think this is really amazing. Do you know what else we can do it? We can add some sort of graphical interface. Let's do just that and see how it looks. This is kinda an off topic, but do you know what really looks cool when you're having a Linux environment? There's a lot of text running on your terminal and you can feel like a real hacker doing it. So I know I'm quite old at this point, but haven't seen this thing for 15 or 16 years at least, and it still gets me every time. It still looks damn cool. And here we guys are. So I've chosen this X-Face rather than full-fledged Ubuntu. That's going to be a little bit easier on the eyes and probably on hands. And here we go. We are inside, well, let me put air quotes here, inside of Ubuntu. It's not exactly so. If you go and press your file system, so it looks Windowsy enough, You can travel through some things here and do something, but word to device, just do not expect like fully fledged system here. You know what's cool about this? You can go and play mahjong. So, you know, don't tell me that you spend your time doing useless stuff, because after all that, after installing and finally making it work after, I don't know, nth time of trying it, at least you can do mahjong. So I'm not really sure what the rules are, and obviously it can crash, you know, it can stop working at any minute now, but you do have that graphical interface for your, well, bash application, so to speak. Hey, at least we have that, right? Found few workarounds with curl and other small things, but browsers are somewhat broken. But hey, at least you can write stuff here. For example, hey, this actually works. Huzzah! So, you know, at least you have this going for you, which is nice. Obviously there is multimedia where you could, you know, launch your videos. I'm actually very skeptical if it can run any videos, or it would just crash outright. Let's try find an USB stick and see if this can work. Let's try sudo apt-get install Firefox. Boop. Firefox is already the newest version, so we have the newest version of Firefox, and as you can see, there are issues. There are issues here and there. So, you know, just don't expect everything to work amazingly here. If you see something is happening really actively on our bash window. So just to recap it, you can have it, you can use it. There are just, you know, certain unpleasantness to this. If you're just using bash as a console where you want to SSH to your Linux machines, that is amazing, that works, and you should do it today. But if you are one of those people who want to have the exact same experience, or as Microsoft sort of what was their pitch? Let me remember. Oh yes, right. Their pitch was just use this and it's going to be almost as native as possible. I wouldn't say it's exactly so. Is it Linux like? Yeah, I can go through things and I can do something here. The only problem is that it's not, you know, working the exactly same way you would expect. Would I use it every day? No. I would just install fresh dual booted, or, you know, just solo boot installation of Ubuntu and use that as my daily driver. For experiment's sake, or if you wouldn't be able to complete all the steps and make internet runnable, you could use that to watch porn, but other than that, I'm not really sure at this specific stage. It's more of a demo than a solution at best, and very tacky and hacky thing at worst. So I hope, guys, you took something from this, and it's going to be at least somewhat entertaining for you. For me, it was very entertaining. If it was for you as well, drop that like, definitely sub. I'll be bringing you more experimental videos to come. Thanks for watching. Bye.